Instagram Live and Facebook Live. How does someone who's an influencer or a rising clever influencer, such as yourself, use these features to really expand, promote, and share content with their audience? We talk about this in today's video. My name is Air, head influencer at Inti Syndicates. And at Inti Syndicates, our mission is to avail e-commerce, digital marketing, and social media marketing solutions to clever and rising influencers such as yourself. So Instagram Live and Facebook Live, how do you use them and what's the purpose of them? Great question. And a question that I've been asked a couple times intermittently. Now, as you know, before we get into, we'll get into the why. Let's start with the why. Why would someone want to use Instagram Live or Facebook Live? Well, these features are part of Instagram and Facebook. They're part of the native apps themselves. And what they enable the audience to do is to not only to stream and broadcast live from a phone, an iPhone. Let's say, there you go, iPhone. From a computer, from a desktop, even if someone's working on a laptop, a desktop, etc., you can stream that live. But it gives the broadcaster, such as myself or whomever you are, the ability to share something that's happening in real time. Now that can be incredible for you as an influencer, for you as a brand, for you as a business. There's certain events that might be going on either in your life as an influencer. Maybe you are at I don't know, some type of party or some such thing where there's many other influencers such as yourself and you guys are all celebrating and hanging out together. Well, it gives your audience a great way of seeing what's going on, what's happening with you. Now, if you're a business, you could be launching, maybe you have a launch party or you have some big event, some big marketing events, and you want to get the word out there. You want to show people what's going on. And maybe even in your business, maybe you guys are making, let's say you are a bakery. Maybe you're making some of these like bakery items and you want to show people what's the actual process of how that works. Instagram or Facebook Live is phenomenal for that. And lastly, what if you're a brand? Let's say you are a clothing brand and you are looking for ways to engage with your audience. Well, sometimes your audience might be interested in how are the clothes actually made. Bam, you could do that. You could show them a behind the scenes or what's it like packaging the clothing as you're sending it off to a customer. These are all, again, ideas for things that someone who's creating content might want to, what type of content they might want to create for their audience. So we talked a little bit about the why. Why is really to engage with your audience. When you're working on Instagram Live or Facebook Live, it gives you that ability to really engage with the audience and for your audience to see what's going on in your world, what's happening in real time in your world. It ties and stitches the audience closer together to you because they get a sense of, oh, this is what's going on. This is what this individual is either talking about, what they're seeing, what they're experiencing. And well, or even hear it. And while it's just a way for the audience to feel like they're closer to you. And again, that's a key concept in social media marketing, right? For the audience to feel that sense of, yeah, I really know this guy. I really trust this guy and I like him too. So what are we talking about? So we talked a little bit about why is social media marketing and specifically Instagram and Facebook Live really, really key. We talked a little bit about what it is, the real-time experience event. And lastly, we talked a little bit about how can you implement it. I gave a couple examples as it relates to if you're a bakery. Maybe you want to show the behind the scenes, what's going on. What's it like putting the icing on the cupcakes, for example. Maybe you are, again, a clothing design company and you're packaging some of the clothing and you're sending it off to customers. Well, you might want to show that process of what it's like to a select audience on Instagram or Facebook Live. And again, these are simply ideas. You can play with it a little bit more. Maybe you use that time to talk about the philosophy of your company or your brand. What's the idea behind the brand? You can use an Instagram Live for that and maybe answer questions about the brand or things that are coming up. So on and so forth. So these are, again, a couple ways to use Instagram and Facebook Live and really use it to the best of your advantage. Now, at the end, I often encourage, if you're doing a Facebook Live or if you're doing an Instagram Live, have some type of call to action, right? So you do the whole live, maybe you provide some content, you show, maybe again, like bakery behind the scenes, check out how we're doing this. If you're the clothing brands, we're packaging all these things off, or maybe you have a new fashion line, like a reveal at like I don't know, a fashion show or something like that. You might want to stream that on your Facebook or Instagram Live. Or lastly, if you're a brand and you're talking about your philosophy, well, at the end, you want to give a call to action. And a call to action, an example of that would be, if you guys are listening right now, I'll give you an exact clear call to action. If you guys are listening right now, click on the link below in my bio. If you're watching this on Instagram, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link below the video itself. Or if you're watching this on Facebook, there's going to be a link there as well. But click the link below and schedule 15 to 20 minutes with me, where we talk a little bit about some of the things that you are looking forward to as it relates to expanding your business, your brand, and your influencer brand. So I encourage you guys to put a call to action at the end of your videos, because again, the audience really is enjoying and engaging and consuming phenomenal content with you. So you want to find ways to provide ways for them to continue to consume or to get more of that content. And that's what a call to action is. With that, beaming influence, air out.